Pep Guardiola is the best coach in the world. Lionel Messi the greatest player of all time. It's like two asteroids. It's always burning outside of space, and then when their flight trajectory suddenly changes, create the VA touch. The whole football galaxy just lit up because the light never existed that these two legendary characters bring to the table. It's the glory of 1,000 days. Bag Wang. That made tiki-taka an unparalleled philosophy with Messi sweeping across Europe with beautiful and charming gameplay. The Champions League and the Golden Ball. The two men, two great phenomena, they brought each other such happiness. Pep Guardiola left Barcelona in 2012. And since then Pep, with the genius student who has not yet met. After the success at Bayern Munich, Guardiola created a fearsome empire in the land of fog. When Mr. Coma City dominate England with 4 consecutive championships. Chin on it is a Champions League title in 2023. With the great BA hit with Messi. Great in its own way. With the cups, in particular the 2022 World Cup, his career at the club level. Since leaving Barcelona, there have been many storms. Messi comes to easy and reluctance. Because your heart never belonged. The city of Paris is full of tears, when Messi's heart is bleeding. By parting the land of Catalunya, Messi really went to his old teacher. Football history has almost changed, if Pep Guardiola nods to Messi. But grace again failed. And the story behind, it's still a secret that not many people know. In an exclusive interview, from a new book on Pep Guardiola's reign. At Mart City, Mart Pirano the closest man. With the best coach in the world, discover how Messi approached his former coach and at SAO. Messi goes to Peg instead of Messi. August 18, 2020 Pep meets Messi to discuss reunion. Pep Guardiola was stunned. Man City knocked out of the Champions League. When you come home to enjoy your summer vacation, to find some energy. I got a message from my former student. I am tired of life in Barcelona. It all started with a message on WhatsApp. Do Aguero to group of Man City players. Maybe there's a big deal coming up. Leo just asked me how many terms I have left. The players in the group chat are instantly excited. But Pep Guardiola. People on the flight back from Liverpool. I haven't seen a message in a few hours. Pep open message RA read. Leo asked when my contract was due to expire. It's not clear what Leo meant by that question. Maybe Barca are hoping to lure Aguero away from Man City. So these two friends can work together. Pep decided, don't waste any more time on this. 15 hours later he was back on the plane. This time on a plane dedicated for trips to Barcelona. There's a 5-word message. Hi, how are you? It's 4 p.m. August 17, 2020. The pet's head is hurting. They were captured by Lyon. Eliminated from the Champions League without mercy. This is the worst time of a season. Extremely miserable. It's a big blow. The coach's ambition. Man City as players are suffering as well. And here's what happens next. Pep Guardiola and Leo Messi reunited at Manchester City in 2020. At that time at Barcelona, Fern Guardiola was expecting 2 weeks holiday before back to the grey skies of Manchester to start the 5th season with this club. Fern Guardiola did not know that Messi is also struggling with a major headache. My own. In the last 4 days, Messi has been constantly thinking about 7 defeats to BA purposes. Shame. It's the worst result they've ever seen. It was so painful that Messi made the decision. It's time for you to take the initiative. Maybe Guardiola has a place in his squad. For the old student. Somewhere else in Barcelona. Guardiola is still feeling a headache when your phone is ringing. They met the next day. 12 hours at Pep's own house. This is the second time they've met like this. Last time was summer 2016, when Messi, he faces 21 months in prison for tax fraud. And looking for a new port of call. Messi's hopes for Barcelona are growing. Every time they are knocked out of the Champions League, Messi quickly lost patience with his club. That's why Sao Messi is here. Sitting on Pep's big beautiful sofa in the living room. Messi was the one who said hello to the boss. I just want to go as far as I can. I still want to do great things. And so they're still talking after 6.5 hours. They never had a long conversation and stress like this before. Back to Barcelona whenever they chat. They always talk about games, about the tactics to use or the next opponent. But both have changed since then. Quiet boy discreet. Who just seems to come alive completely when there's a ball at your feet. He is now a grown man. Hairy beard. This is an adult who knows what he wants. And carefully considered everything I was about to say. A professional person. He has a deep knowledge of football. Who speaks accurately and intelligently. France has heard how much Messi has changed. But now he's seen it for himself. And today Messi is the most talkative. Messi has a very specific goal. That you're bored and tired. The way he was treated. And dishonesty and betrayal. That he feels he's suffering. Messi is ready to leave, so no. Pep Guardiola doesn't need the details. He understands exactly what Messi is saying. Did you know that in the city of Manchester? Does it rain a lot or not? Everyone understands what's at stake. He was willing to extend the contract. If this deal is made, Hogg and Schwano will handle the negotiations. Messi has 1 year left on his contract and has a release clause of 700 million euros. Pep has been reminded of his great footballing vision and the tactical knowledge that Messi brought. Today Pep discovered RA in Messi. It's a man. Have an amazing understanding of the world of football. Obviously Messi has a great football vision and accurately grasp the concepts, variant, tactics and initiatives that they talk to each other about. They discussed Liverpool about Bayern Munich, about Antonio Conte about Thomas Tuchel, about Kevin De Bruyne or Kalidou Koulibaly. Pep talks to Messi, the current Man City squad, their new contracts, about the defenders that Messi keeps an eye on. Messi's opinion on all that. Obviously with Pep, Messi joining Man City will bring more than just a reunion with a player, his star thing. It's like a giant Afghan dose. Immediately for the team, still struggling, after the shock of being knocked out of the Champions League, Messi could be the answer to all their problems. It's the missing link to help turn things around. This would be a great move. It's a happiness for both of you. Messi is the answer to the outstanding problems from Man City. And the idea of a fascinating reunion is happening. France joked with Messi about whether Messi could switch to him. He also let Messi know that they worked very hard at the club. Although Messi has no objection to that. France told Messi, "I still give very long tactical lectures. You might be bored." Messi replied, "I can't stand it. I can take anything you give me." Man City's coach also wonders, can Messi and he get back together? Like working in Barcelona or not? When you're both old now. Below, it's an excerpt from a conversation that day between Pep and Messi. Pep said, "This layer, we're much older now than we were before. Maybe we don't fit together anymore." Messi said, "I just want the chance to do great things, to feel ready to shine again." The clock strikes 6:30 p.m. They said goodbye with a very tight hug. It won't be easy, but if they do this, I don't know what they can achieve. 3/9 A message from Bernardo Silva arrived. Is it true that Messi will be here? How would you feel if you had Messi with me? I'll run twice. Bernardo Silva writes. Many members of City are also starting to hope, but in the end life is not a dream. Barcelona refused to let Messi leave. And the Argentinian player then also hesitated. The prospect of having to leave a childhood club. The Barcelona board later placated Messi. And this player stayed at the Comunes for another year, before going in summer 2021. Then Messi's heart bled. I did everything I could to stay at Barca. You chose Tim. And don't listen to reason. I went to Manchester City the summer before, and then Peg again. It was an unforgettable memory for Messi, but as I said, Argentina. It's the cure. Good. Let the leader seek international glory. Pep did not see Messi again. But he knows how to take Messi to be an invincible team. Fortunately for the football lane, there was no second match between Pep and Messi. Because of this combination. One more time, it will bring order and balance to European football. The world is out of balance. Now it's going to be split in half. Man City and the rest.